Of course, it's all eyes on this tech titan now. Reema, I think with TCS and even with HCL Tech, the expectations are only rising. Yeah. What about Infosys? What do the consensus estimates look like?
I think you want Infosys to come out and echo that there are some green shoots, right? Keep the hope alive that there is a turnaround in sight at some point, maybe towards the end of the year. Because while, TCS, HCL Tech did report better than expected numbers, the commentary, actually all the commentaries are not suggesting that there is a broad pickup in demand.
They're saying the environment is the same.
The environment is the same, but, for instance, now LTIMindtree spoke about some green shoots, some of the high transformation, high priority projects in the banking vertical getting resumed. These were projects which were put on hold last year when things got tough. And now some of those paused projects are coming back on stream, right? So those are the small green shoots. HCL Tech also saw some small green shoots. So you want Infosys, that big giant, to come out and say the same thing, right? That, otherwise, it may spoil the party, or, the street will again be a little unconvinced.
And Infosys, if I remember correctly, was actually very cautious, even more cautious than TCS, even in the previous quarters.
So Q4 was a very weak quarter for Infosys. Their guidance was very subdued for FY25. And here, analysts said that maybe they're being too cautious in their guidance. And that's because in FY24, they had to keep revising their guidance lower, twice or thrice. So they didn't want to do that. So they've said that there is no pickup in discretionary demand through the year. So the guidance was, fairly muted. But let's quickly get to, what the numbers that we're watching out for. Well, top-line growth seen at about 2.5%, as you can see. This will be ahead of what peers have reported. You add an LTIMindtree there. LTIMindtree clocked in about a 2.6% top-line growth. Infy's growth will be driven by ramp-up of previously won deal. And there was a reversal. There was an impact of 100 basis points in the prior quarter, which pulled down Q4. So the absence of that will push up the growth. Margins are seen up by 60 basis points to 20.6%. No wage hike impact for Infosys this time. So a top-line growth, no wage hike impact pushes their margins up, driving a 3.5% increase in the profitability. Expect the company to maintain its full-year guidance, so 1 to 3% on the top line and margins of 20 to 22%. But as I said, it's the commentary and whether there are some green shoots. No company is going to come out so early and say that, yeah, things have picked up and now the picture is very rosy. But you want to hear the word green shoots, some early signs of a recovery. That's the performance in the month of July, up close to about 10%. Let's get into a break on that note. We'll come back.